from wool felt and tissue. This is part of the Fabric Elements line. We're going to be using some of these beautiful black and white tissues. They're already looking distressed, and a piece of wool felt. Today we're going to be using the Techniques for Mixed Media book. This is Rebecca Meyer's designs for Fabric Elements. We're going to be using her basic instructions for making buttons, and this is on page 11. I've cut the wool felt and the tissue into 5-inch squares because it's easier to work with. And I want to add a little bit of antiquing look, so I'm just going to brush on a little bit of gold paint here and there. I like this sap green paint. It gives it a little bit of antique look. Just here and there. You don't really know where it's going to land on the finished button. But I think that's enough. Then we're going to go into our Mod Podge and paint a pretty good coat, covering the tissue. The tissue will get soft, so you want to work quickly and try not to go over too many spots at the same time. You're going to stick it to your wool felt. If you have a brayer or a rolling pin, that would be really helpful. Then we're going to cover the top with more Mod Podge. This joins the tissue to the felt and makes it really quite durable, waterproof, and sturdy. So we're going to set this aside. We've let this dry for a day or so. And I want to put some kind of a design on the top, just a little bit of this handwriting. I love scripts and fonts. Again, if you have a brayer, you can roll the paint on evenly. If you have a favorite ink, you can use that. So there's just a little hint of antiquing and some greenery on there again, just adding another layer. We're really mixing media here. We're using felt, we're using paper, we're using stamping. At this point, we're going to pick up some of our button shapes. We can judge the shape of the button, and we're going to cut out a circle. If you have a Sizzix machine, please use it. This is a circle combo. What we can do here is cut out a square, put it on our button shape, and run it through. This gives us a nice, perfect circle along with a little bonus piece for later. Mixed media, you learn to not throw away anything. It's going to fit on that button perfectly. I like this Ultimate Glue. You can see it's been around an awfully long time. It's quick drying, and it really is going to hold your button securely. Here's one that I finished earlier. We're just going to put a little bit of glue on this button, stick it to the back. It's a little bit plain. We might try a little bit of this brass textile paint and just kind of go around the edge. We can also try and use a little bit on here. Mixed media is all about having fun and using what's there. Kind of like that. We're going to let it dry, but I wanted to show you how, at this point, we make the buttons. From the wrong side, using a really stout needle, and this is, looks like number 12 pearl cotton. We're going to make some holes, and then just enlarge the holes so that you can sew it down. You can certainly put it on your clothing or embellish some of your mixed media or art pieces. And there you have it. Mixed media buttons.